Welcome back, guys. It's iCONiCK here, and in today's video, as you can see, we're back in Driving Empire. There's a new update that came out. It's a pretty cool update. They added a bunch of cars. They added a car pack, so a few things we will go take a look at today. But as you can see, we pulled out the new Ford GT today. This is the classic 1966 variant. This thing is so cool. It's a classic, man. Look at this thing. It just looks like it was meant to burn rubber right here. And before we dive into today's video, you know what I need y'all to do: that like button. Go ahead and light that baby up for me. And if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. And while you're at it, tap that bell to turn on post notifications. So just like that, guys, let's go ahead and jump right in to today's video. You already saw a sneak peek at the Ford GT. There's a few other cars that were part of this update, so we're gonna go take a look at it. We're gonna pop into the dealership, take a look at each of them, look at the car pass as well, because some of them are only available through the car pass. So in the car pack there's a few cars, so let's go ahead and look at that right now. So when we pop over to the car pack, we have the limited legends car pack, so you only have a very limited time to snag this car pack. Okay, so as you can see in this car pack, there's a lot of super nice cars here. It's 1,000 Robux for this car pack. So limited time, remember, limited time on that car pack. So let's go ahead and head into the dealership, and we're gonna take a close look at some of these new cars. You know, I got that Ford GT already. All right, so a couple of the new cars that have come out. This 1970. Some of these are a bit of classics. So this is a 1970 Porsche 919. This thing straight up looks like it's from a classic Batman movie. It is. It's borderline a spaceship, and it's pretty crazy. It's 14 million. You're gonna have to drop a pretty penny on this thing. So it's 224 miles an hour top speed. It does 0 to 60 in 2.9, so that's pretty fast. That we have already purchased. We decided to go ahead and purchase this one because it is pretty sweet looking, man. It is a classic. It's a 1966 Ford GT LM, and it's a pretty sweet car. If you like classics, man, you're gonna love this car. It's pretty good too. 0 to 60 is 3.5 seconds, and 176 miles an hour top speed. I don't even think it's worth changing the color, because it just looks really good in the red. And the other car that's in this update, I mean, check this thing out. This is ridiculous. This is insane. $1.5 million, guys. 0 to 60 is pretty quick, 2.5 seconds, and it does 217 as a top speed. But man, just look at this thing. This is quite the car. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna pull out the Ford GT. I'm a big Ford guy. Ford, you know, they know what they're doing, and they've been doing it for a long time. Let's go ahead and pull out the Ford GT. This thing is pretty sick, man. This thing does some pretty sick burnouts too. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what this thing can do on the racetrack. Let's go see what we can do on the racetrack with this Ford GT, this 1966 Ford GT. Thing is a beauty. Oh, my boy over here, check it out. He repainted it. I like that color. I like that color variation. Man, this is a crazy car. That thing sounds like it's insane. But man, check out that car. That is a pretty sweet car. So let's go ahead. Let's take these whips and let's run them down the highway. All right, we're going to head to the highway race real quick. And we haven't made any adjustments to these cars. Basically, everything is as it comes out the door. It's got the supercharger already equipped. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna run down the highway in this Ford GT. This thing is pretty sweet. It's a classic. If you guys are fans of the classics, man, this car, look at all the details on the hood. Man, it looks pretty nice. I like the attention to detail. Look at that. Check that out. That's what I appreciate about this game, is that they get the details. The details are on deck. All right, we're about to rip down the highway in 5 seconds here. All right, let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's see. We've got we don't even have premium boost equipped. So you know, these supercars and hypercars are they're gonna do some damage to us on this race, but that's all right. It's not in that market. That's not what it's for. This is a classic. This is a cruiser. All right, we are more than halfway done with the race. We're topping out. Looks like my man crashed right there. We're topping out at 187. I just did a video on the Ford GT and Car Dealership Tycoon, so make sure you guys check that out. I will link it here at the top. All right, we are coming toward the end of this race. Let's finish it off with some boost. Boom. This car is clean, man. I tell you what. Let's see. Let's go ahead and top it off. Lower it? I don't really want to lower it. Although that does look pretty sick. What does it look like extra raised? I want to see. Yo, I look like I'm part of a demolition derby. Let's drop it back down to the lowered profile. And then we'll go ahead. We'll top it off. We're going to throw in everything. We're going to put the drag in. We already have the supercharger, as you guys know. Grab those insane grip tires. You know, I like the rear wheel drive. Let's leave it rear wheel drive. All right, we're about to do the city quarter mile race. We've got the Ford GT pretty much maxed out. And let's go ahead. We're going to do a pretty sweet burnout right here at the start of this race. Because if we're in a muscle car, we got to show off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Boom, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Look at that burnout back there. Okay, we ran an 8.3. 8.3 with the burnout. We're running again. City quarter mile. I got to release the burnout a little sooner this time to see how fast this thing is. Ooh, okay. Did you see the pickup on that? Not bad. We got a 6.9. All right, guys, we are back at the dealership. And, man, look how fast this thing takes off. Look at that. Did you guys see that 360 spin right there? That's what I'm talking about. This thing's got so much torque. It is crazy. Classic muscle car, Ford GT. This thing is pretty awesome. I think they did a great job with it. It looks good. Definitely one of my favorite cars in this update. And there's a bunch of cars to check out in this update, guys. So make sure you guys check them out. And if you want to be first to get information on Driving Empire updates, you got to join the Discord. Join the Discord or follow them on Twitter, because that's where the updates drop. And as soon as it dropped, you become aware right away if you got notifications or not. So, and with that said, that's going to wrap it up for today's video, guys. I hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you are enjoying the content on the channel. Make sure before you head out, you know what I need you to do, that like button. Go ahead and light that baby up for me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, help the brother out. Go ahead and hit that subscription button and tap that bell while you're at it to turn on post notifications. So just like that, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.